Hello, everyone. Just checking if the sound is good. Can you guys hear me? Drop a hi in the chat if you guys can hear me. And hello, everyone. My name is Chirag, and I'm a chess coach with Premier Chess Academy. I'm glad to welcome you all back to our Premier Chess Academy's YouTube channel. And if you guys were following the action yesterday, welcome back. The Premier Chess Academy World Cup is the grand annual event which you shouldn't miss out on. And today we have more action coming in. Yesterday were the qualifiers one, where we saw hundreds and in fact thousands of kids playing. So that was PCA World Cup has 4,000 plus kids playing across 20 plus countries. And so what happened? Let me summarize. Yesterday, top 20 kids from countries like India, Bahrain, Iran, Middle East, Asia Pacific, New Zealand, Australia. There are 20 countries. I can't recall the names of all kids across these countries: UK, Germany, Europe region, Asia region, US, Canada. Everybody played, and only the top 20. But for USA, since there was too many kids and the competition was tough, top 50 kids went on to the next level. Today, we are going to see the action of round two. We are only going to cover India at this moment. In India, also you see there are three categories in this World Cup. It's category number one. There is category number two. Category two is here. And there is category three. Categories are divided according to the kids' level. So, a category three, as you can see the ratings here, will have kids who are 2000 rated, 1800, very strong kids there. And you can see 1700 is leading on top above 2000 rated kids. In category two, we'll see slightly lower, less than 1500 rated kids, and in category one, we might see kids who are less than 1,000 rated or around those. So they are just starting out in chess. These know chess a little bit. These ones are the pros. We'll be following all the actions live, trying to understand. I'm here as your friend. So parents, if you are here, drop in your kids' Lichess ID. I'll help you understand how your kids' gameplay is going on. If not, we'll just have fun, break down some chess. You might learn some new chess terms, and we'll have fun. So stay tuned in the chat with me. Keep on dropping in hi, new things. So I'll know that you guys are here. And guys, let's get started. Let's dive into the games and let's see how is the action going. So, also about the format of the tournament. So you can see it's round one, which is about to get over. Then there is round two, which has started in category number two. We already see student 3445 winning that match, and round three, four, five. So this way, there are going to be five rounds. It's a Swiss format. Swiss is a very common format in chess where there are a fixed number of rounds and the kids need to play all the five rounds. The kids with a score of maximum points, let's say 4 out of 5, 5 out of 5, will go ahead to the next level. Only top six kids will go ahead to the next level. So only top six spots are on the horizon. We'll follow these actions closely. Currently, we see a lot of kids at 1 point or a half point, and we also see here you can see a lot of kids, almost 10 kids are there. Only top 20 kids are playing in each category. So let's jump in category number three. It's Tharanish with a dollar sign versus Perisai Krishna. Both of them, we see an excellent opening here with a fianchetto bishop. What is a fianchetto bishop? Traditionally, you develop the bishop from the center, but this is a little bit of an unconventional way to develop the bishop. That means you develop it from the side by pushing this pawn forward. That is called as an fianchetto. Fianchetto is like an Italian term, and yes, you bank upon the idea that this bishop gets free up or like becomes like a rocket zoom sniper, also, you can call it, in the future, aiming to get like an attack towards the enemy. Let's see. Currently, we are in the opening stage. This is move number 12. In the opening, the idea is to play towards the center. So that is the idea. So this is the center. All right, and we can we have the center here. So you see queen b3 adding pressure to the center. Although this pawn is defended two times, there are two defenders here for the black team, the queen and the knight, whereas white has three attackers, the queen and two knights. So black has a task. Or okay, now white has broke open the center for black. Okay, black. Oh, that was a smart way. This is like reverse defending, also offering this trade. As I told you, this fianchetto bishop gets dangerous in the future. So why not trade it? Perisai Krishna offers a trade. If black if white captures, he's planning to capture back with the pawn. White decides to eat up the pawn. Is that a good decision? Let's see. Yes, it might turn out to be, because earlier we were seeing there were only two defenders. Now there are three, but one more bishop was added to the attack. You see, guys, this diagonal opened up. Now white has one, two, three, three attackers here. Okay, so black is taking some time to calculate. If he eats up, white can also eat up. Black eats up, white eats up. Black won't eat up with the queen. That would be okay. You guys are smart enough to figure that out. Black won't eat up with the queen, and that's some trades. A lot of trades happened here, but ultimately, white is a pawn up, and I definitely like this white's position as white has central pawns. These two pawns can become rolling pawns. So these can become rolling pawns if they roll down the board, march forward, and plan to make a queen. That is the idea. Okay, guys, I hope everything is working fine. The settings are fine. You guys are able to hear me clearly. If yes, drop a yes in the chat if you can hear me clearly. And awesome. So you can see the action live here with the player's name. This is category 3. We are doing the PCA World Cup. And let me add some text for you guys to understand. This is qualification round 2, and that should do. All right, so that's the qualification round 2 of the PCA World Cup. Let's see. All right, guys, let's go ahead. Let's switch. Let's see. Okay, Taranesh has made some progress here with this bishop. I like this pawn structure. Black has some pressure here. This will be interesting to see. Black has some pressure, but in return, white has some tricks here as well. As now you can see, again, we were counting, guys, very important terminology, or like an important chess idea to understand. It is that the number of attackers and defenders. Oh, white has decided to give away his rook for the bishop. Bishop is 3 points, guys. Rook is 5 points. So rook is like a major piece, and bishop is like a minor piece, a piece with less value. Rook has more value. And let's see what is the idea white is banking upon. Oh, white goes all in but this might get really tricky. Check. Hey, this might be double check. So queen might have to eat up here. Or black can just sidestep, still check and can eat up. All right, this is a very interesting position, guys. So let's take a think. All right, if black, like let's say, just moves the queen away or goes to the attack, white has a checkmate idea. It's check. Oh, but the king can simply capture the rook. So he has to be very smart. White on which square he takes the rook. He may capture here, but then again, the king comes here. This might be some kind of a windmill, but the king can go to e8 as well. So Dharanish needs to be very precise in the calculation. He decides to come back. This is always a classic technique of discovered attack. I like to call it peekaboo attack. You see, peekaboo. So this rook comes back, peekaboo, and he gets the rook back. Now white has too many points up. Black has just Black is trying to get his counter attack as well. These are some last tricks in the book for black, but this was a checkmate idea, all right. But white clearly stops it with just being so cool and calm, bringing the bishop back, attacking the queen as well as protecting the f1 square. But now the queen has gone back. Queen f2 was a threat. Dharanesh spots it, blocks the f2 square with the rook. Now black does not have any kind of an attack. No f2 square available, no f1 square available, and black is points down. Oh, he gives a check. That's cool. White rook can simply come back and protect it. The bishop is protecting. Again, f2 is a threat. White has slight troubles. Oh, he just makes a cool move. Rook f1. Now this file is just gone. The queen might queen also in case moves he can just take up the rook. Now exchanging, guys, whenever you are points up, the very important lesson to learn from Dharanish here as well, whenever you are points up, trade off the pieces. Trade off means equal piece for an equal piece, a rook for a rook, or like whenever you get a chance, trade those off, and the victory will be really comfortable for you guys. So that's the breakdown for Perisai Krishna versus Dharanish. Perisai Krishna resigns. Dharanish showing class why he's a 2200 plus rated player. 2200, guys, that's a really, really strong rating. So this Dharanish is a talent to watch out for. Let's go on. Let's cover some more games. Let's see what's happening in AD&D. Okay, so let's not do not disturb. Might be what the username might mean for white here. Uh, but D&D's Anirudh God. Okay. Oh God, Anirudh. Anirudh, time, probably some internet issues as well. It's very simple victory for Anirudh. He just needs to play Rook H1. Oh, this is also clean. F3. F2 check can't be done. Now he pins the rook. If the rook eats up, King F2 stops it. If you eat up the rook, king eats it, then you have to push more pawns. Black has too many pawns, but he has too little time. Too many pawns, but too little time. So you go e4, e5, e3. Oh God, Anirudh, play fast, play fast. Push them, baby. As Yasser Saravan says, Yasser Saravan, the famous commentator, you should follow him, guys. Uh, he says, push them, baby. You have to push them and get those pawns moving. Make a queen. Now, black. Okay, guys, very important tip. Doesn't matter if you win this game. Anirudh should be winning this game, but first he has to eat up all the pawns. So at least he ensures that it's a draw. After that, even if he loses on time, it will be a draw. No, first eat up the pawn, Anirudh. I know you know how to checkmate in less than 10 seconds, but this is quite risky, guys. There can be any issues, right? Like probably you might not be able to figure out a checkmate in so little time, or maybe you lose your internet connection. Okay, now this is very simple. It's just okay, but here also with ladder checkmate, you have to be very careful. There might be some stalemate ideas. Okay, king has some only few squares left. So you see, king can't go anywhere. Okay, very smart by him. All right, but he has to leave one square for the king always. Okay, check, and this is a checkmate. Can he go king f1? Okay, this is pretty simple. King, queen d7 check and queen e8 checkmate. So good. Anirudh the God registers a victory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see if Anirudh can win 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the Swiss format. These many games in the World Cup qualifier stage 2 of the India country or the Indian region. All right, let's go ahead. Let's see what's happening. Round two in category three is still going on. There are many matches going on. Let's follow Susan Bath versus Shriyansh Dev 07. Uh, Pretty cool usernames by both the kids. Susan Bath is a straightforward one. And Shriyansh Dev, I hope the kid is a developer or a coder. I don't know. But pretty cool to see. He can't. Okay, he can take on c4, c5. Black takes. The bishop can also take. This is hanging. Knight can also take, queen can take it back. So I personally like little bit slightly white here. Okay, white is clearly points up. White has an extra knight. But also you see black's pawn structure. Now, guys, what is pawn structure? That means how your pawns are connected. How little islands do they have? You see, black's pawns are not connected. They are very scattered. One, two, three, four. They are on different positions like this. Okay, so you see one, two, three, four, one, two, and yeah, so they are scattered everywhere like that. And so it when they are scattered, they are not connected. White this pawn is weak, so black can attack this actually with some ideas on this file. But you see, when they are connected, it's not so easy to attack them. As this pawn will always support this one, this pawn will support this one. If they are scattered, it's easy to eat up. Yes, as you see, black brings the rook on the g file. White offers a queen trade. Queen trade, trading the queens and going into an end game is one of the best plans. Uh, guys, so whenever you are winning, you have to keep chess simple. Sometimes chess is really simple, it just looks complicated. But when you are winning, trade off. Again, trade off. As I said, trade off some pieces, you will win the match. Here, white offered the queen trade, black correctly. Black has to mess up the position. He has to keep it. Black has to, Shranch Dev here has to keep the position complicated, not exchange the queens. As long as queen is on the board, it is the queen always causes some or other kind of trouble. White can go knight g5. This is a good threat. And white has to just keep on creating threats. Make sure. Oh, also the time factor will play a huge role, but we have increment. So it's 10 minutes for each player plus 2-second increment per move. So you see, he played this move. Let's say the clock was on 3 minutes, 4 seconds. It's now was on, it increases by 2 seconds. White gobbling up some pawns, but this might be risky. Yes, this was risky and a blunder or a slight mistake by white. Because this knight is now lost. Depends. Oh, he can give a check, and yeah, when the king comes out, you can just give eat up this bishop as well. Give a check, and then the queen will have to capture, and then you can capture it back with the knight. That's what white was hoping for, and this was a good way to rescue that pin. Now white can just eat up the queen as well. Black did not want to trade the queen, so white can trade the queens. Black captures, and a rook versus bishop endgame should be winning. Pretty much, yeah. If white wants to keep it simple, white can also give a check. But I did not like this check. Okay, but where is the king going? If the king goes back, then that's the mistake that white is banking upon. So the only move for the king is come here, which is the only move left. And I guess rook f6 might be a cool finish. Oh, so rook f1 works because if you go back, it's a checkmate idea. Let me show you guys. If king goes to e8, okay, so rook f6 check, And if the queen eats up, the other queen eats up. And yes, that's the checkmate. Awesome. All right. So good one, Suzanne. Susan bet 1-0-1-1 wins the match against Shrant Dev. No worry, Shrant Dev. We have 5 rounds. Let's see if Shrant Dev can fight back. So we see Treksha, Dharanesh, Riyansh Karan, Prison Ray, Checkmate 2000 is still playing. Let's see. Can Checkmate underscore 2000 finish in the top? Apart from that, so these five kids are on, might become 2 out of 2, a full score, and this is these are the games that we must follow. Chess Satvik versus Chess Checkmate is, so we see an opposite side castling. Guys, what does opposite side castling means? You see, white has castle long here. This is the king, which is on the queen side or the long side. Black has castled on the king side. So both the kings are on opposite side of the board. Like you see, this king is on the right side, this one is on the left side. And that calls for a different kind of setting. Oh, black gives a check. He had this move planned. He blitzed out this move. And now this might get pinned. All right. Or he can block the check also with the rook. White is now coming down on 1 minute. Black is on 1 minute 45 seconds. It will be very interesting to watch this. This capture is not available as the queen might take it. Oh, but then the king takes it. Oh, so that capture was available. The queen can't eat it up here because if the queen eats up, rook eats up, king eats up. It looks like white is getting two rooks instead. Oh, this check, and this might be a skewer as well. So black is on the offensive. Black is on attack. King might go here. You can capture this first as well. I would have loved to given a check. But yeah, simple chess. Skewer, guys. This tactic is known as a skewer when a piece of more value, you see, which is like a king, is in front. And there is something which is behind that, which we can eat up later, is called as skewer. So this king will move up. We eat up the rook, and that's where queen g2 is also a big threat. White has just lost the momentum. One slight error by white, and black takes home. Black has now a clear chance of winning, but just after you need to fight it out. He resigned because he had very little time left and very few ideas left. Black won the game. Chess Satvik should fight it out in the next one. So that's cool. Let's see how does that bring into the standings. Currently looks like Spice and Ray. These five have cemented checkmate. Craig Shah, Riyansh Karan, Dharanish, and Spice and Ray. These five have cemented their chances. A lot of them 2000 rated and 1900 rated. Round three kicked off. Let's see what's happening in other categories. We'll come in category three. The games are really intense, really fun to follow, very high quality chess. And if you are in the chat, let me know. Hello, so see my son game, Lavish 2013. Sure, we'll follow Lavish's game. Can you drop in the category? Okay, I can check the category as well. So rounds have just kicked off. Lavish is not in category two. Let's see if Lavish is in category three. Lavish 2013 is definitely in category three. And Lavish has played two games, won one and lost one. This is a very important one against Perisai Krishna. Perisai Krishna is slightly higher rated than Lavish. Let's see what happened in the opening. E4, A5. Okay, he went for D4. Knight has captured. This is quite interesting stuff. I'm not sure about the name of this opening, but let's see. Lavish has got the two knights out, so it's just developing the knights. It's just the opening phase. Now he can capture with the D pawn or the B pawn. captures with the B pawn. I wouldn't have mind capturing with the D pawn as well, as it might have gone into the end game. But kids usually don't like to go in the end game. Black's pawn structure is ruined a little bit. What do I mean by pawn structure? Again, so guys, pawns can be like you see, pawns usually are on different files. You can see here on different standing lines in chess. These standing lines are called as files. So usually they are on different files. So they don't like to overlap each other, and these are called as double pawns. Double pawn means one and two, both the pawns on the same file. Now black has also managed to get those double pawns for for white, and in the opening, these double pawns are not that bad, as any time you can just free up these double pawns. But as the game progresses, like as it moves on towards later, uh, these double pawns become really bad, as only the back pawn can't move forward unless and until the first pawn has moved up. Oh, D6. Why D6? I like D5. D6 is a little bit slower. D5 is active. Okay, he wanted C5, but C5 is like a one move threat. Queen was in the center. You're just pushing the queen back. D5 was taking control of the entire center. He could not have captured. Like at this moment, I like particularly like D5, as black white could not have captured it, as this was a pin. And also just cemento. It's like cemento means like just strengthening or cementing your center. So that's the idea. And definitely, parents be like Lavish's parent. Let's keep this interactive. I'll analyze each and every one kids' games. Just drop in your kids' Lichess username and your and their ID. All right, guys, we might have one more person joining us. That should be fun. Uh, so I'm just sending a link to our special guest who has a lot of kids playing here today. He's one of our star coaches at PCA, and I've sent him the link. We'll see him in a few seconds here joining with us. So, yeah. So, coming back, Lavish 2013 is playing against Perisai Krishna. Again, we see, all right, a bishop and a knight versus two bishops. So black offered a trade of one of the bishops. White said, no, 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 don't want to trade this bishop. Push the pawn, but again, I'm not liking this pawn structure. In fact, black triangle, maybe both of them have some advantages and some disadvantages. These are called as imbalances in chess. Imbalances are fun to analyze as a chess player. It's always challenging and fun to see, oh, this might imbalances means, oh, this might be good, this might be bad. So each team, not unless and until somebody is winning, each team will have some small weakness, something a little bit good, little bit bad. So that is the idea. And these are called as open file. All right. Okay, guys, we have the guest joining with us. So let me just quickly set it up. Hello, hello.
Hello, Chirag. How are you?
Hi, Rakesh. I'm good. Long time no see.
I was a little bit busy. How things are going?
Busy
How are you, buddy?
teaching our kids to fight it out in the PCA World Cup. So Great, Rakesh. Thanks for joining in. We have an
Yeah.
exciting match. So, for the audiences, I'll quickly introduce Rakesh. Rakesh was the one who was spamming us in the chat yesterday as he had the most number of kids who were fighting it out at the top there. So, one of our star coaches there. And so, we'd love to hear his thoughts, his analysis, and we'll get to learn a lot of new things from him. And so, Rakesh, let's dive in. This is a request from the parent. I'm not sure whether this
Yes.
one is also your kid, Lavish 2013.
No.
Okay. All right. So, Lavish is playing against Perry Sai Krishna. Perry Sai Krishna is the high rated, but the position, according to me, seems quite balanced. There are some ups and downs here. What's your thought? Oh,
It looked like more draws, but if anyone would have a chance in this position, it will be, I think,
now
black. The Yeah, I think it.
black.
Yeah,
Now,
the reason why I'm saying it's black because example the knight on it's almost a close position, right? And in a close position, knight do perform better if somehow black bring his knight towards d4, okay, and it will target the b3 pawn. Then a5 and a4 pawn move will help the black to get the b3 pawn. But and white only hope is e5 breakthrough at that moment, and I think that can be easily stopped with f6. Not a big deal. And yeah, white did play something good here to stop the knight d4 plan, but it too early to do that. So let's
but
see what happens.
getting the
But it's
knight
very hard to.
on,
Yeah, it's very hard to. There's so many ways are there. Like bringing the pawn to a4 first by after playing rook b8. That is the best thing to do first. Then trying to do something with the knight. I'm not saying it's a draw. It's still a draw. But if anyone would have a chance, that would be black. That's what I'm saying. Because white bishop have no entry, but black knight can enter. That is the point.
definitely great. And what did you think about this decision here? Rook
Rook b.
b3.
Yeah, why don't want to exchange? There is a rule of chess like never exchange first if it allows the opponent to have more square of the board. Example, if white could have exchange on b8, then black will have the open file. So I think that's why denied the exchange and play rook b3. Rook b3 is a very smart move to singleize the pawn that which is already doubled, which is actually very positionally good move.
Definitely. But now I feel like white has to find a way to get this bishop also into the game. It's
Yeah,
interlocked by its
correct.
own pawn.
Yeah. Oh, the only way he could create more play on the board by just opening up the game, and that's too tricky to do that.
Definitely. So there are many tricks here, and we'll keep a tab. Oh, this is like inviting rook b1. Then you are saying b3 becomes a weakness, right? If the knight lands on d4.
Yeah. And now b3 become weak. Now black will have slight advantage here.
Bishop a4, is that move? No.
Right now, besides for b4 is coming.
Mm. So
Yeah,
a5.
but I think it's still playable. But knight should come to c6 first. Yeah, this is also fine. Yeah, because after
Interesting.
a5, a4, if white plays a4, b4, he'll have some kind of pass pawn. Oh, he did a blunder right now, I think. b7 to e4 is coming, but is in a hurry to play the move. b7 to e4, black really missed that intermediate move. Instead of playing f4, he could have played bishop e4 and target the rook, but it's too late.
Oh, bishop captures on e4 and the rook was under attack, which white
Yeah, that was it.
black missed, and black should not have played this fast. This was a great chance for Lavish to just this would have like probably given him a very big advantage in the game, and yeah, this would have put him in a comfortable spot against a very high rated player. This game is very important also in terms of standings as well, because only top six berths are there. We'll come to the standings, and this is we'll come back to this game. All right, Rakesh, let's jump in and
Yeah.
let's see. Oh, we already have the fourth round going on, and let's see what are the standings here. Student is 3 out of 3. Heya is 3 out of 3. Both of them are playing. Heya is the one who got 5 out of 5 yesterday in round one. Can Heya or he or she, I'm not sure, can make it 5 out of 5 today as well. That will be great to follow. But currently, looks like both of them is the only one can go on a perfect score. Uh, what are your thoughts about this position?
In
Just the
this,
opening phase.
yeah, opening is just all about either preparation or simple understanding. So
But the kids are playing too fast, right? Like, looks like.
yeah, yeah, that's what happened. Like excitement, like it's completely about psychology. Kids are more excited most of the time. Whenever they see something good, they don't wait; they just jump on it. So in chess also, whenever they see some good move or good exchange or aggressive move, they get excited and play the move. And after they play the move, they calculate. So it's like us, in real life also. After taking the decisions, we regret.
All right, definitely. And here looks like let's see who gets on a perfect score. And audiences, make sure you keep on dropping in requests in the chat if you're dropping in here. And all right, pretty interesting. Oh, this is a very standard kind of a position, very common one which we see in the openings. But one attacker, two attacker, three attackers. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to make it simple for myself. Two attackers here as well. So the captures can't happen. So white decided to keep the tension. Black decided to have a pin. Now what's white's move? Oh, rook e3, just supporting the knight here. Can white take this pawn?
Which pawn you're talking about? Okay, that one. Yeah,
Was it
it
hanging black?
can.
Sorry, black. Was it hanging for black? White gonna move
No,
earlier.
he actually can take it now, no. But the problem is Rook will take it first.
Right. Let's see. Oh, Jigmanshu Dave also is in the chat. He was in the stream yesterday at the same timings for the Indian region, helping us out with the analysis. All right. Awesome, guys. So here we have, let's see. Oh, category one is already over. We see in category one, Isa Asif again winning. Like Isa Asif won yesterday also with a full score. Category one, I guess we had less number of kids, so less number of rounds. And these are the winners for category one, which is we saw Isa Asif, Ritvik Wakiliga, and Vaibhav Orisa. All three of them leading the pack, and that should bring in category one team for India, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka there for this region. Oh, this looks like black made an error here. This looks like a blunder.
Yeah, you can
Black
say that.
push
After that, White
push
got a very good advantage.
B6 here, which looks like a mistake as White's knight got pinned. And now there's no way black can defend this knight. Maybe something. What?
Yeah, there is a way, but he have to lose
Yeah,
a pawn at least.
he found a way, I guess. This is a
Yeah.
pawn four,
Rook into
but
e4, rook into e4, queen into then d5. So he will
can
defend the
to
knight, but he had
yeah,
to lose the pawn.
yeah. But finding this so quickly, yeah. I would have taken like
That's
30,
good.
40 seconds to calculate this,
Yeah,
probably.
that's
Uh,
good. That's good. And there's another beautiful threat is there. Like after this, you can directly play d5 here also. So if you capture the rook and you capture with it, then you will have an open file. The only risk is knight coming to e5. That's why he might capture the rook first. I mean, if in this position black plays d5, rook into e8,
then
rook into e8,
got it.
then white have knight e5. Yeah.
Okay, into
But I
e8,
think
rook
that will
into e8.
also work in some sense because queen is on d3. Let's see what they play. Yeah, it's better to calculate right now because whenever the complication is there, yeah, he just simplified the game.
Now pawn d5, so queen is attacked. Also knight gets saved that way.
Yeah, correct.
Awesome, but good calculation by student 1344. And we can see here on the uh, points wise, everything is equal. He also, okay,
Oh,
he's
he
going
first create
for,
a double. He's first create trying to create double pawn. Right now, white would love to play queen f3 or pawn on f3, which is actually a very good move. B7 f3 is a very good move because it will force out the double pawn first. Then he'll move the knight away. He don't. But black will ignore d5 move. He will just directly play knight to e7.
yeah,
So
and
yeah, that's a
then
very smart move.
also it's a good pawn structure to have in the end game. All black pawns against the white bishop.
Hmm.
So that's a good pawn structure. Oh,
Okay, that's a blunder. I think white just did a blunder right now.
definitely. You can just go, where is black going? Bishop d5 now.
Now, yeah, I think blunder in sense like black can easily get a pawn if you just want to play bishop on g2 or bishop d5 also correct because now if white plays something like c4, black can easily capture the d4 pawn and he'll get a pawn extra. Bishop into g2, then knight into d4. He'll get two pawns. First bishop into g2, then knight into d4. He'll get two pawns there.
All right. So two pawns up, student 13445. Oh no, I did not like queen bishop into c4. Bishop
Yeah, he
g2 is
captured the
better.
weak pawn. He captured the, I mean, I would say like not that great pawn. It was already
It,
useless, but it's okay.
this gives a queen a good position, like the c file, some threat,
Yeah.
queen allowing the queen to enter, might ruin the structure.
This is what we
Queen
call
on
decision
d3.
making. Like when you have multiple choices and you have to take the right decision at that time.
All right. Okay, so this game is heating up. Let's see what's happening here with something crazy has happened this game where we looked at it when there were two bishops and the knight, and we were discussing that the knight can be the one that can be pushing. He black missed a major move, which was bishop captures on e4 there, and later let's see what has happened in the game. The white decided to trade off that knight, and it's an opposite color bishop endgame. But what's happening here?
Oh, black have a chance to win the game, but I don't think it will be easy. Rook into c5, rook into a2, rook into b5, but it will be not easy.
Yeah, this rook endgames looks more drawish than winning. As
Rook e2 is a nice move white could play. Yeah.
but he's going for the pawn now, allowing rook e3. But okay,
The point why rook should go to e2, not allowing the rook coming to e3, is because black can easily sacrifice his rook for the opponent pawn, and black already have his own pawn becoming queen. That's why white should not have given him chances to bring the rook to e3. But it's already been done.
so here you are
As I
suggested
said
why.
already, yeah, correct. So it will force the white to come to king to e8, and why in that between king can also come into the game. But yeah, okay. Now black g pawn is unstoppable till the white rook interfere. Yeah. But black
Hmm.
have, as you said, it's not a simple pawn; it's a connected pass pawn.
Oh, see, he's
In
trying
right
to
now,
build a
two.
bridge. Now,
Yeah,
what to
but
do?
king is very close. But black king is very close. That's why here black can simply play g3. Yeah.
So
And then if
if
you play
this
rook,
happens, check. Oh, he goes rook.
but
Rook
now
h5.
now h5 will come. Yeah.
So black is winning.
Yeah, black should win this game. Yeah.
All right. So
Because
Lavish.
black g3 pawn is very close to become queen, and h pawn is also there to support. And anytime, even black simply after pawn goes to sixth rank, both of the pawn, it's
Yeah,
clearly win for black.
if two pawns are on the sixth rank, then even the rook can't stop it. Now, so I guess H, yeah.
Yeah,
And
black. Yeah, it's black winning. Yeah.
Lavish knows this endgame technique, I feel. Definitely. Now, sixth and the seventh rank, this is unstoppable. Black can just sacrifice this as well. King can also go up. Also, king is very close by to stop this pawn from making a queen. So that's some good endgame technique by Lavish. Definitely love it. Uh, love the endgame technique by Lavish. He gets a queen. The rook will have to move, or this is
Oh, there is
resignation.
another interesting game going on. Black is already winning. There's another interesting going on between Sriyan's there versus Sriyan's series.
Sure, let's go ahead. Shriyansh.
It's a knight versus rook. Yeah, that's an interesting end game.
Oh, knight versus knight and two pawns versus rook. Again, we see very interesting end games. I don't know, during these ones. Like kids stumble upon these end games or they are intentionally going up to this. We are not sure. But also the time is very interesting. Rooks are very easy to play in the end game. Knights, you have to calculate a lot. For white to win this looks very difficult. This has been a pin. Where is the white knight going? How does white make progress?
White actually using the right technique. He's putting the knight close to the king, and he's trying to hide by the rook, the
Oh,
knight, and push the
now,
pawn. Yeah,
now check.
yeah. Now he'll push the pawn. Yeah, correct.
Looking h4. Oh, blunder. Now it's winning for white. You went rook
Yeah, in time
h1,
pressure.
and so Shresh blundered the rook in time pressure with rook h1, and this is just like simply
But
winning.
why need to be very careful.
Very careful, not blundering a
Yeah,
stalemate. Oh, so he goes for.
he'll play king h8 for stalemate. It might end up in stalemate if white play anything wrong.
So just move the knight.
Yeah,
Now king comes. Now give a check.
yeah.
Oh, I guess he's going for a checkmate with knight.
Oh, he
Oh,
just bringing the knight to s6. Then he'll play f7. I think. Yeah,
smart. This is just over
yeah.
now.
I think he just pre-moved those things. If you look at his clock, he's still not lose any time.
What? That will be insane. To understand this idea from here to get the knight to
Only
pre-move to
1 second
h7.
per move he spent it. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. But once you see the idea, it's pretty easy, yeah. Like just jumping
correct,
in
correct.
with the knight and then coming here. Especially for a level 3 kid who is almost 1786, like 800.
And now
Um,
he is using the knight technique, the queen to knight technique. Very easy to do it. Single knight, you can bring the king to the corner. You don't even need to use the king.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I like to call it the dancing technique. You see, Black's king's move is being copied. So I like to call it, you see, dance. Copy the dance move, copy the dance moves. And then when the queen gets tired, the queen invites the king to the party and we do the checkmate. Black resign and single queen checkmate we saw yesterday. Like that's the technique that all of the kids know. This is, oh, let's see, student 13455 might just defeat Hea, and this might be the first loss of Hea in this World Cup. She has won 8 games in a row. Yesterday she was 5 out of 5, and today it's all right, today it's 3 victories, but the first loss. But still, then here will be under pressure to win the last one and should be winning. But now this is just game over for here in category 2. Category 3, we have 3 rounds over. Fourth round has kicked off. We'll come into the fourth round. Let's see what is happening in category 2. Category 2, this is the last game going on between Hea and Student. Hea still fighting it out till the end, and in category 1, we saw that the category is over. So, all right, I'm receiving an update. Lavish is the kid of coaches Adarsh Kumar. That's great to hear. Good technique being taught by Adarsh to the kids. Lovely to see the technique there. All right. Okay, guys, so let's go ahead. Let's see. Rakesh, let's jump into Riyansh Karan versus Craig Shah.
Oh, come on.
What happened?
Both are my students playing against each other.
All right. So then we would have some great insights. You can just give us some insights about Craig Shah, like Riyansh
Yeah,
Karan as well. Do they play fast? Which
wha-
grade are they in?
so basically, Krexa, he's a 1700 federated player, and
Oh,
Rayans is 1550. So they are both a very strong player. Rayans is very tactical, and Krexa is more like strategical. He's also good at tactics, but he's more to position stuff.
all right. And 1700 and FIDE. FIDE, for the audiences who doesn't know what FIDE is the uh, International Chess Federation. It's the French term, FIDE. So that's what FIDE is. And to get an international FIDE rating is quite difficult. And especially such a high rating, 1700 and 1550 is quite difficult.
White
So,
act White actually took a very good advantage of opening fundamental. Black was not aware of the setup of this opening, and he went for a quick exchange. Like moves like a5 was not necessary. Black could have simply done d6.
yeah, a5 is done when a4 is played, right? To
Yeah,
stop
correct,
the trap.
correct, correct.
Then d3 is a very like a very common move in this opening where
Yeah,
bishop is
correct.
going in. So you just go castle or you go
Black
d6.
either castle or d6, but black did neither of it,
And
and
black
that's
played
why
this.
white. Hmm.
Yeah, this a5 and h6 moves are unnecessary corner move.
Yeah, correct. S6 is only useful when the look. Basically, bishop do develop to g5 and do pin, but those pins are only dangerous when the white knight is on c3. But it is not there anymore, so I don't think S6 is that necessary. Black could have ignored it and simply castled and played d6 to take control over the center. And white is very good at it. He is like really strong player. He is national position holder, so yeah, it's very hard to escape a mistake after doing that. Yeah, let's see what happens. Anything can happen in chess.
Definitely, as you said, Riyansh Karan is tactical. He might come up with some tactics to get.
Yeah,
It
correct,
looks
correct.
it looks little bit passive here that all of his pieces are at the back ranks, but yeah, he's figuring out a way to bring them into the action, into the game.
Mhm.
So this will be exciting, and we have first-hand seats, live seats at the corner house with their coach being here. So awesome to see that. Sad news here for here finally lost one game, so student here in category 2, student is on 4 out of 4, and probably student might finish, but here needs to win the last one to qualify in the team. So currently it looks like the top 6 will only qualify. But there is chasing 7 to 10 also can make it. There are a lot of kids on 2 points. They win, they beat a higher rated player, they might make it. Also hoping out of these 6, 3 of them might lose. So few chances for the top 10 also to make it. Let's see what's the standings here. Okay, this match is going, looks like now in white favor. That's a 4, and that should be enough with also
Yeah,
a
that's what happened. Like
lot of
once you
good.
put yeah, once your position becomes better, tactics will naturally come, and that's what happened.
Yeah. So what do you think? So currently, like earlier, there used to be styles with players, yeah. There
Mhm,
used to be players who are very sharp, like tactical, and then there
mhm,
used to be positionals. Now in the
mhm,
world, it has become with the engines, computers being so
mhm,
accessible. Everybody
mhm.
says that everybody is a dynamic player. Do you agree to that, or what are your thoughts about those questions which pop around the
Wo-
chess world? These are like some evergreen questions. Last stream also we were discussing some evergreen questions which stays, and people have very strong different opinions. Like a knight versus bishop, there's always a debate,
mhm.
and positional chess, tactical chess. These have always been the debate. What are your thoughts about that, Rakesh? I'd love to.
Um, Look, chess for a long time, only thing that it changes preparation and novelties. Like so many moves that you can easily prepare with the help of the engine. That's where the preparation time decreases a lot. And to confirm your calculation, you can take the help of the engine. But remember, engine is not almighty. He still can do some things like he don't have a more positional or strategic knowledge. Yes, but that's correct. The reason there's so many puzzles like anti-engine puzzles are there, not even engine can solve. Neither they can
Hmm.
understand. So yeah, that's why human knowledge do come, and that's why Gary Kasparov, Magnus, they have very good score against strong engine in the world. And yeah, that's why where they help engine do help us in novelties and preparation of the for the opening or to against certain players. It do help. That's what it changed. But if you talk about the player styles, yeah, chess have basically two kind of play like positional and tactical. When you combine them, strategy, what do you call it, strategy, strategy play. And strategical players are most strongest player. They are high rated players and they do perform well. And yeah, we have some students who have that kind of potential to play like that. Like you can see Kraxai here, he's a very strategical player. He play according to situation. If it's a tactical, he'll play tactical. See, if it's a
Yes.
positional, he'll play positional. He's very good at it. Rayans is more aggressive. He think very less. If you look at his most of the games, he plays very fast, and that's why tactical player have that thing within them. They play very quickly, and they don't think about. Look, if the position have a tactics, they will immediately go for tactics. If the position don't have tactics, they will just be completely lost. Yeah, it's good to have both knowledge. Yeah.
Definitely. So I agree with your assessment. Uh, Good, but like when I was a child, I can relate to Ranch. Like I was also
Yeah.
very tactical, just always. I never learned any kind of theory or or like openings or
Yeah.
everything, and I just wanted to play something weird or random. That always put me in trouble. But I believe that if I play something weird or random, a higher player who might have prepared some kind of an opening, I'll be able to beat him on some tactics. Works
Okay.
only till 1500 players. Doesn't
Yeah,
work after.
Rayans also have a position knowledge. The point is he's tactically dominated. So
Yeah.
his tactical intuitive mind tell him to play this, let's play this, and he'll just go for it. Yeah, that's what happened with most of the players. It's not about him only. Like whenever tactical players are very aggressive. Like Hikamura Nakamura also. He's very aggressive player. But yeah.
Definitely. So now that puts Greg Shaw very comfortable to qualify on for the next round. So definitely we will be checking out Greg Shaw in the quarterfinals as well as the semifinals. Uh, And guys, so that's very interesting to see. All right, so there are Triyansh Karan, Chess Atwek currently on 3 out of 3. There are many games going on. Let's see what's happening. We haven't seen some of the other players. Let's see Vedat Man and even Joseph Sumesh. A double rook versus double rook. Again, very equalish kind of position. Let's see who is pressing, who's not pressing. All right, rook comes to h3.
Oh, okay. They they both are playing as nice. Okay.
Again, your students?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
My 9 students are playing, so
Oh, nine
obviously,
students out of 20. So
yeah,
many matches in category
yeah.
3. Awesome. Awesome. So that's great. And Vedat Man, even Joseph Sumesh, 1700, 1400. Are they also feeder rated kids?
Yvonne, he's not. He's not a
Okay.
federated player. Okay. And Bedatman just joined like month or 2 month ago, so I'm not 100% aware of it. Like he is a rated player or not. I think I have to check. But Bedatman is very a positional player and very he has really good patience on the board. And Yvonne is one of those who plays quickly. But let's see what happens. This is a beautiful end game. I think. Black have slight advantage here to the pawn on the h4 because of the pawn on the h4. Black could use the rook properly, but white cannot. So Bedatman have slight advantage here. Slight will be not exact word, but uh, it will be
Big
like more
advantage.
like a decisive advantage. Yeah, big advantage. Yeah. I don't think black need to push any of those pawn. Black will just use his two
Well,
rooks.
after if this would have been traded, I was thinking,
Yeah, yeah, correct, correct.
then
Yeah,
this
after
would
I
have
did it.
been, then this would
Yeah,
have been,
correct.
I guess, just game over, kind of, because C F2 would have been. Yeah, this is now, I guess, G4 ideas in the air. Maybe, maybe directly as well. Okay, now you can't go G4, or can you? Yes. So the rook is under
Yeah.
attack, and now
Now it's
F2.
a now it's a
Uh,
win for black because king is already cut off situation. Oh, rook s2 is a nice move to hold it.
only move, yeah.
Yeah, correct.
Only
Then
move.
yeah, black have some interesting way to deal with it, but I think it will
No,
be not
okay.
easy. Rook s2 is a pretty good holding move. Let's see what happens.
But rook e2 was also nice. Like you cut off the king again. The king can't come again here. So you have forcing the king on the other side.
Yeah, king. I think king d3 is a nice move, or king d4 is also playable. But let's see. Rook e2 is coming because after rook e2, f3 is coming. Then rook into h4. I think rook e2 might lead to a drawish position, but let's see because after f3 tactics, rook into h4 is also there. That's why. I think yeah, white should do f3, and it has a chance to draw the game after f3, rook into
This
h4.
f3 needs
Black
to
was
be
losing.
found, yeah.
Correct.
Now black might be losing, yeah.
No, no, no. F3 king into f3 is coming. Then rook
Eh,
into h4, rook into c2. Yeah, so it will be like black king
Then
and
rook
white.
h7.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling you. No, after that black have it because king will also come. No, king e2, king d2. So b3 pawn is targeting. So obviously white will have extra pawn there, but it will end up in a draw in the end. Doesn't matter in rook endgame. Extra one extra pawn is not a big deal. It will end up in a draw most of situation.
All
But it will be
right.
not easy. I would say it's not easy for both of them.
Oh, he plays this.
Okay, that he I think White's still trying to do something. But now it will be a little bit more risky, I would say. Like White had an easy chance to bring that position where he will have more play than his opponent, but he missed it.
What's the black rook going? Yeah, e5, rook e5. I was thinking of that.
Rook S2 is holding the position very well. I don't think it will be easy for black to do anything. Okay, right now it's I
So,
think in it should end up in a draw the way they are playing. It will be a draw, and I
yeah.
don't think anyone is doing blunder right now, which is actually good. They are actually playing good.
So
Rook S2
yes,
was a very nice move. Hmm.
yesterday a very interesting position. Something like this came up. Uh, but black had a knight and white had a bishop. And that black knight came on sat on e4, somewhere around that time, e5,
Okay.
d5 or d5 here. It was such a
Hmm.
beautiful knight that it just dominated the entire position, and this rook became like useless in the corner, and the bishop also became very
Yeah.
passive trying to stop this pawn on h3 somewhere around, and black just beautifully dominated that position and played on the other side, won all the pawns here and won. So quite interesting that way to have those positions. Here, this rook is doing a good job. In that position, this rook was really dead. So yeah, this games look like a draw. Let's go to something interesting, but a lot of interesting end games. Oh, this one is not. This one is something crazy. Let's see what's happening here. Susan Bed versus Checkmate underscore 2000. Checkmate underscore 2000 is 2106. Susan Bed is 0104. And let's see. Black to play, white to play. White to play here. Black to play here. White has just played rook to a7. Where's this bishop going?
Hmm.
This is a sad
Um,
bishop.
yep. Actually, I think black attacked very well, but the problem he created is on the king side weakness. Okay, basically you can expose your own king side when you have very good control over the center, but black doesn't have the proper control of the center. You can see the b1 to s7 diagonal is exposed. That's why I think if black is really going for a king side expose and then attack on the king side, black need to be very careful with it, especially the g6 pawn. So yeah, bishop
G6 is
c8.
hanging right now, right? White can just take it.
No, not he cannot take it. Pressure will be still there. That's why I think black did a calculative risk here. Black knows that even if my king is exposed,
No, but
he can attack.
why can't he
He
take it
can
right
if
away?
you take it, rook into e2 is there, no?
Oh,
Yeah.
so
So that's what I'm saying. No,
can we
they
go rook c7? Rook c7?
rook c7. I think bishop f5 or bishop s3 was coming. That is the reason. Maybe he did not do that. Oh, rook a8. Okay, rook c7 was better than rook a8, but rook 8 is also good because pins the queen.
Rook c7, what
Black
was
have
coming?
to
What was coming? Bishop f5.
bishop f5. Yeah,
Okay.
bishop f5 and then bishop s3.
Right. So this is pin.
Yeah, knight now
Can
this is
you
problem is little bit gone. Yeah, bishop h5, bishop f5 is coming, and then rook into f8, bishop into yeah that he had a chance there. Yeah. Okay, black actually did a blunder. You can see f2 pawn is hanging, but let's see what happens. Now rook into c8. I mean queen into c8, king into f2 is coming. Oh, by the way, it
man?
will be not easy game to win, but yeah, interesting.
But black will be under 1 minute. Susan Bade is in
Yeah,
three
yeah,
minutes.
yeah. He'll have more chance. Yeah,
Any one of your students here?
yeah. Checkmate is.
Okay, checkmate is. Checkmate is playing really well yesterday. Also, we saw, I guess, lost only
Yeah,
one
blunder.
game.
Blunder is natural. Like it will happen. You cannot
Yeah.
stop everything. Yeah.
Also 1 minute on the clock. So yeah, this is common. Oh, category two is over. This is the last game. Is it matter for the standings? Yes, it does. So number four is playing against number seven. So if GVSK its win, he's guarantees his spot. But if Soham wins, that guarantees his spot. So let's go. This is very interesting. We'll come back to category three. This is the final game. Oh, and Soham is winning. He might give an upset. GVK SSCTs who almost made it to the team. This I really feel sad when 2 days of continuous chess they are this close and then they don't are not able to qualify for the team here. Just some final finishing blows. I feel Soham Patnaik clearly winning this game here. Great to see Soham Patnaik here with trying to win this game. And yeah, what is he thinking?
So home obviously is winning. There's nothing to say.
Yeah, but easy. Took like 20, 30
A4.
seconds to find the idea. Yeah, this is just winning. Okay, all right. So category two, last game. We have the results here. But if Soham wins, he goes up. Let's see. So Shanai is leading on the top. That qualifies him. These three have a safe spot. So Shanai qualifies, student 13445 qualifies, Sujin qualifies, GVK sets might lose this one. Very close to qualifying. He had a very high tie breaks as well. Oh, he has some high tie breaks. So GVK assets also make it. Oh, gets out. All right. So that was crazy. The last game played a big factor into the standings as GVK assets, even after losing that last game, had a huge tie breaks, had a good score on the tie breaks and makes it. So it's Archer Chess. We have the final team for the Indian contingent or the India, Pakistan, and the Sri Lanka contingent. The team names, team logos, guys, will be released soon and you will be able to see which of the kids are part of these teams. But Shanai _6, student 13445, Sujin, Soham Patnaik, and GVK assets along with Archer Chess 10229, makes it to Category 2 World Cup India stage to the quarterfinals. And let's go. Checkmate and Susan Beth are still playing here. As you pointed out, very difficult to win this game for White. Yes, White might have to find some ideas. Also, we'll come back. There are two games going on. Okay, so this one is also without Man. We were seeing this one. Two rooks and okay. Now it's
Oh,
lost
okay.
for White, right?
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
see.
Even Joseph broke under some time pressure. And yeah, this one is very difficult, I
Oh, wait a
feel.
second. It's a little bit interesting. Side pawn, I think you have to make a queen. King into c6, king before king a6. So let's see what happens.
Push, push, push.
Yeah.
Oh, is it a draw?
Queen h. No, no, no. Queen h1 is coming, no? Or queen c8 is also okay. Okay, now it's little tricky. He should not have
Yes.
allowed that king there.
But
Should
still,
have
Queen
played queen h1 before
H1.
that. No, actually he'll win the game. King b5, king b6. But he should know the technique. And white trying something extra, which is he should not. If black sees the queen g2, black will win the game easily. But black is not playing that. White also knows that if I play king b8, black will bring king b5.
But he should know this technique, right?
Yeah, both. I don't know. They know it or not.
King B5, pawn push, and then
Yeah, Yvonne knows that I know that because he's there with me a long time. King b5, pawn queen a8, king b6. Wetting move, king b6. There is a mate.
Queen. So you are
Okay,
saying King
king
B5.
b5, pawn, yeah, pawn 8 queen, then king b6.
Okay. All right.
Oh, look like black don't know what to do. Okay, looks like it's gonna be very hard for black to win. But Yvonne is the one who's in time pressure, so let's see.
No, but his moves are obvious, right? It's only king moves. And now he'll go queen d6. Is there any other technique to win? Or can the king be kicked out?
No,
Can the
no,
queen come to a1?
no. There is no other technique. Only technique if the king is on
Earlier,
d6.
earlier
Earlier,
there,
yeah, black. Queen h1 was there. He missed it. Queen h1.
queen h1, and you just sit inside with the queen, right?
Correct.
That one I
Then
knew.
bring the king.
Now the king goes inside.
Yeah, white is not letting his king go inside also, which is interesting.
Now again the king b5, b6 idea, right?
Queen check, yeah. Queen check, then king b5, king b6.
Queen d7, king goes down, queen b5. And now he goes queen b5.
Yeah, now also possible. Queen check, then king b6. Oh, look like he saw that.
But he should find king b6 now. He has to take a think. Let's see if he is able to. No, he does not see it.
You want to play? Okay, now queen b6 mate. Queen b6 mate. He did a blunder. He should have played king c8 or something. Oh, he did
Oh,
not see that mate. He missed mate in
queen
one.
a1, draw.
White, yeah, white was in time pressure. Black played the move quickly.
Oh, now
No,
he
he did
gave
a
a
blunder
queen.
again.
What? White is winning now.
No, no, he gave the queen because he thought, oh, come on, Bedatman, come on.
That's why, guys, chess
Oh,
is really exciting. All right. Okay.
what what was happening? What happened?
Let's
Okay,
look at
someone
this here.
cracks a game. Tigman sir is recommending cracks a game,
Okay,
so let's
let's
watch.
go. Let's go. It's done. It's done. I guess it's 4 out of 4. That's why he was cheering for Kreksha because he has the full points here. So, but yeah, that's very big for the standings there because we were seeing this one. Vedant Men allowed Ivan Joseph to win. Vedant Men was winning, uh, and Ivan Joseph here. Vedant Men. Let's see for the standing. How much did it matter? Ivan Joseph is on two, Vedant Men is on only one. So Ivan Joseph has a slight out of the box chance if he wins this one to make it. I guess not. Depending upon the tie breaks, he doesn't have that good tie breaks as well. So yeah. Okay. So this is the final category. Category 1, 2 are over. We have the teams for category 1 and 2, which is the teams for India, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka. And guys, we are seeing some exciting, really, really crazy games in category number 3. And let's jump in the final round. Let's see somebody whom we haven't seen. Oh, Dharanish was the one who was dominating the arena yesterday. But the round 2 has become really tough. Dharanish was the only one who was able to score 5 out of 5 yesterday. No other player managed to do that. And Dharanish today is facing Thor 2, the turtle, the
Yeah,
green
he is also
turtle.
rated. He is also a rated player. He's around like 1500 something.
Thor 2
Yep.
or Dharanish.
Thor 2. I don't know what Dharan is.
All right. Dharanish is
Look
also, I
like
guess, a really strong
he's a
player.
rated player too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
by looking at his rating, it looked like he's a rated player.
Dharanish also is a regular, I guess, in the Tramtail series that we have. Oh, is the Queen Trap?
Mhm. No, no, Queen will go back to A3.
D8. No, can't go.
No, C5 is
A3.
hanging. He have to go A3.
But what happened here? Why? How come? Oh, this was a French?
Yeah,
Wha-
White knowingly gave up the B2 pawn, and Black went for it. Yeah, he loves to give up the pawn there most of the time.
But now again, it's a draw, right? If you want it.
Yeah, yeah, sucks. If he wanted, he will draw the game.
But let's see,
But
according to.
I don't think both of them are playing for draw because if any one of them win, they at least have a little bit chance. But
Yeah, yeah, slight out of the box chance. Dharanish has more chance than Thor 2, but he repeated the moves 2 times actually. If he goes back, this will be for sure a draw. They have repeated it 2 times. Now, if White just plays Rook B3, it's a draw. White should not
oh,
play this.
there is there is some move, but I think Saks will still go for like Rook B3. I mean Thor 2.
But why? Now it's a draw.
Yeah, but Black need to claim. Sometime automatically White. I mean, system doesn't take the threefold repetition. I feel bad for Dharnis because he was dominating last time, and
Can he
yeah,
go
that's
queen?
what
No,
chess
he
is.
can't even go queen c7. Queen c7 is not so much.
And that is something tricky. That's why you should never
But
be greedy
but
for
no,
pawn.
none of the kids are claiming a draw as well. In the Swiss, I guess you have to claim the draw, right? Okay, because threefold has repeated.
Yeah, you have to claim the draw, but if it repeated more than enough, then I think it will be automatically draw. Okay,
But
sometime it do take 9 time or sometime it system. I don't know how Lichess system properly works, but till you claim it will go on. Okay.
uh, yeah, draw.
Yeah. Yeah. See, it's automatically a draw. Someone did claim it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, both
Sad
of
news.
them.
Both of them are
Yeah,
out. Seven,
yeah,
eight,
both of them
but
are.
both of them are out. Because only top 6 qualify. So sad news for Dharanish and Thor 2, and especially heartbreak for Dharanish. Very high rated 2140. He dominated the field yesterday. Only player to reach 5 out of 5. Very tough competition in the Indian region. We know how strong the Indian players and the Indian teams are. Let's jump into Kreksha. There was a request in the chat for Kreksha. Uh, so
More like a
Kreksha is
cheer.
cheer, yeah, because he's on 4 out of 4. So probably the only player who might qualify for sure is correct because as per the standings, let's say 4, I guess, is enough. Because even if, like, let's say 2 points out of these
Chal.
only few players might win. So even if Craig loses, he'll be around the fifth or the sixth spot. So that's he has guaranteed the
So,
spot.
so checkmate and Lovis still have a chance, I think.
Checkmate and Lavish, yes. Checkmate and Lavish definitely has a chance. Other players
Mm.
outside also, oh, but the 7 and 5. So definitely in terms of tie breaks, I don't think the Chess, Rudra, Genius, and Shrish might have a chance. But oh, if they win against a stronger, who are they playing against? They're playing against each other. So I'm not sure how many tie breaks they will get added on, but won't go much. Checkmate and Lavish, we can follow their games as well. Oh, they are playing against each other. So their winning is very important. Very crazy position. What's happening here?
Okay, the
Both the kings
yeah,
are not castled. So
yeah.
both the kings are in center. It's pretty dangerous, looks like, for both the sides. So which is attacking, which is not attacking, I can't comprehend. Lavish is
Oh,
2 points
okay,
up.
so what is happening right now that White might try to trap the opponent queen, but it has his way to escape, but he'll try it his best to do that, I think.
Oh, something like this.
Rook, yeah, yeah, rook there, and then rook g4, queen f5. But rook g4 is not happening because of rook h1, and f3 is also not working so well. Tricky. Let's see.
No, but
Rook
queen
g1,
comes
queen
here, queen.
e4. No, no, I meant to say like bishop d3 is not working. Queen is escaping to d5, no,
Yeah,
and f3 is also not working because of queen c2 check.
yes. I guess checkmate is calculating all this that you are talking about.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why he's losing time. Which is good actually. Like important situations to take it.
Yes, definitely. And Lavish also might be calculating all these things because he might be afraid as he captured the pawn. Yeah, but then now
Mhm.
the bishop had to go back all the way. Mhm.
Okay, there is an interesting play is there. It's very hard to see. Like if the bishop is not on e3, knight into f7 is possible. So white might try to trick his opponent by doing those moves. Maybe example like bishop f4. He could try that. Black will be forced to play queen a4 after that.
Bishop f4 right now.
Yeah, bishop f4 he could try because it forced the black to play queen e4. And if he plays something like knight d7, white have knight into f7 kind of move.
Okay, this looks really interesting. Okay, so checkmate has taken really long time. Let's see. What was the time earlier? Okay, we can't see the older time, but
Yeah, it's once it
definitely.
finishes, you can see.
Yeah, okay. On the analysis board, we will be able to get an idea. He finds queen a5. Okay, trying to,
h5. Okay, that is also good.
sorry,
Okay, that is also
h5.
nice move. Black will play g6 and the bishop path is closed. Now if he simply fall back, the queen c2 is not possible anymore. That's something very interesting in it.
Okay, definitely. But black has now won. Now it's black's turn, right? So black needs
Yeah,
to
correct,
realize
correct.
that he has to escape with the queen. Oh, you're saying knight f7 was interesting here, right?
After bishop f4, but bishop is not on f4.
Oh, not on f4. What was the idea if the bishop was on f4, knight captures on f7, king captures?
Then queen into e6 was there.
Oh, all right, yeah.
But
Now,
right now there's another thing is happening. Queen e4, white will play f3, then queen will go to f5, then bishop d3, queen will go to h5. It will get trapped there for a moment, but I don't think there's any problem for black. He'll just dance around, but nothing exactly is happening there. Yeah, both are actually calculating, I think, in this position.
yeah, both are calculating really well as well, really strong moves. So that's exciting to see. And this is a very important game. Let's see what are the other important games happening around. Uh, these might be some important games between Chess Satwik, Susan Bade as well, and Ryansh Karan and Rishank as well. They are not clear in the picture as their tie breaks might get affected if they lose. Checkmate and Lavish might climb up. into the ladder and take those spots. So it looks like, oh, Rayansh Karan is winning clearly against Rishank. So it looks like Rayansh Karan has made it to the team. So it will be Craig Shah. Rayansh Karan has guaranteed it. It looks like winning. Craig Shah is playing against Spryzen Ray. Spryzen Ray must defeat Craig Shah to get it. Susan Bate, and Chess Satwik. Again, very important game. Whomsoever wins, if the other one loses, might get out. What is this position? Only 8 moves, and they have taken more than 5 minutes each. So it's a very important game, and the kids are playing slow. We see a King's. uh, this is
King's
the
Gambit and still
King's
taking
Gambit.
time
Yeah,
in the opening. Yeah, King's Gambit and still taking time in the opening. That means both are not completely aware of the opening. So
yeah, or probably White was, but that wasn't a proper gambit. So Black played some random move. So White is trying to figure out something. White is better, yeah.
in this position,
Maybe, maybe not.
no. Right now, Black have a very beautiful move, Queen G5, and the White play Queen onto S7, and then Bishop G4 check, Bishop into E2, and there's so many interesting move will come with it. I'll show you. Queen G5 example. Then White do Queen S7. Okay,
Yeah,
and then Bishop, yeah, then Bishop G4 check, Bishop E2, then Bishop into E2, King into E2, then Queen G2 check, then King is forced to go to D3, then yeah, forced to go to
D3. Okay.
D3. Yeah, forced to go to D3. Now queen on S7 will be protecting the E4 pawn, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the only defense he has on the board. Queen S7 is the only move on the board. And this bishop G4 is the only play for the black to get into the game. Yeah, that's what black play.
Crazy,
Why should we?
crazy stuff.
Yeah, that will
And
happen actually.
these are actually obvious moves, yeah. So I guess these will
Yeah,
happen
correct.
because these are forced kind of moves. And but very important, I was thinking King E3. What if he goes King E3?
King E3 bishop King E3 bishop G5 check, and then King D3 Queen F3 check. Queen F3 check
Oh,
will come anyway. Black should win this game, but let's see.
so he needs to go King D3, yeah.
Yeah. By the way, one more thing black could do, if you don't see anything, just capture the free rook on H1. Black is winning.
But I guess Queen
Just
F3 will still come, and then I
black
will.
is saying no, I'll just play simply. Okay, which is very good. It's a very good habit, making the game simple and is very good quality. That's really good.
Also,
Black
can
is like
you
I don't
can
want to. Black is saying I calculate a lot. I don't want to calculate anymore. Just let's capture the free
Also,
rook.
they've spent like 6 minutes on the clock, so it's
Yeah, correct.
probably simple now not to calculate and make some practical decisions. So definitely great insights there. And this will also be very important for the standings as Chess Satvik and Susan Bed are playing against each other. So whomsoever wins might guarantee their spot. And we also see Aaron finishing his games. So Aaron is also on 3. So Aaron is on 7th. But if somebody else loses, oh, Aaron still will be out of the contention, as Aaron's tie breaks are really low. It's only 4.5.
Mhm.
We have Lavish entering with 6. So Lavish is there. Lavish won that game. We were following that game very closely. And kudos to Lavish for winning those games. So he has slight chances if some of the other players loses at the top. We have more people. Chess Satvik, more Shirish also won his last game. We were seeing that. But Shirish also does not have enough good tie breaks to make it to the top. Let's see. They will be hoping for some players to lose. But even after losing, I guess Rishank and Ryanch, like Ryanch was clearly winning, dominating the game. So this one, Ryanch is winning.
Yeah, I just need to make the C pawn queen. That's it.
But yeah, he also needs to stop the D pawn.
D pawn is already stopped by the knight, no? Knight and queen.
Okay, so Ryanch Karan is winning. So Rishank will be losing, but Rishank has very good tie breaks. So
Anything can
Rishank is,
happen. You know that queen endgame, that thing? The draw is one end up in a win for
yeah.
white.
So
In
yeah,
case anything is
Spice and Ray is playing against Kreksha. That's a must-win game for Spice and Ray. And Susan Bed is playing against Susan Bed. is playing against Chess Satwik. We are seeing, and Black is just winning. So Black is Susan Bed. So Susan Bed might confirm, and so that would be good news for Lavish, as Chess Satwik might be kicked off. So Lavish might get that spot. So very important games. Let's see. But if Spice and Ray defeats, then I guess might be difficult for Lavish to get the spot. Can Spice and Ray defeat Kreksha? Doesn't look like it. Currently, Kreksha is 2 points up. But I feel White has a no. Okay, White has a weak king. These
King
pawns are little
expose
bit
king.
edged.
If the pawn is on g2, still black good, but pawn is already on g4. Black is already better by it. If you put it on Indian, it will say like -2 or maybe 1.5, something like that also.
Yeah, but
But yeah,
Kreksha
it's
win
not
lose
easy.
doesn't matter. Yeah,
Mm.
this one is not easy, but yeah, but Spice and Ray is giving a good fight here.
Yeah, white have so many nice move to play on the board right now, like rook f3 to hold the s3 pawn and prepare the two rooks to be together, or d3 or f1, whatever. Okay. Black need to trade his pieces, like to make the game much easier. Like rook d8. Knight d5 is also a nice move, yeah.
Yeah, now
Once black,
once Black gets Rook D8, everything
yeah.
should be comfortable. He might get some Rook entry points as well. I don't know. I like Rook C6, Rook this also.
Yeah, that is also working, yeah. Knight e3 is also coming, which had three threats like d1 rook, f1 rook, g4 pawn. It more like a fork.
Mega fork. We
Yeah.
call it the mega fork. Yeah. We fork multiple pieces. I guess that's why Rook E1.
And
Then when
both are
Knight
on
comes
two
here,
minutes. So
so anything can happen here as well, but this game, more like Reksha, is very comfortable. So let's see. Let's go to the other one. Let's see what's happening. Okay, so only two games going on. Chess Satwik and Susan Bade. Chess Satwik we saw should be winning very comfortably. He was points up, so he's already 4 points up. But is this? Oh, sorry for the audiences there. Really sorry. Just a second. Kreksha, sorry, this one is Susan Bed, with also a little bit advantage on the clock, can just trade off some pieces and try to win this game. Uh, White Queen is a little bit outside. White King is under constant pressure or constant attack.
yeah,
But
black should win this, but
Black is taking too much time to think and calculate. Also, these guys spent like around 6 minutes to play only 10 moves, and then they have played some
yeah,
another
black just
10
need to
moves in
push
the
the pawn to black just need to push the pawn to d4 and it's
D4.
win.
Okay, yeah, that's also D4 is also good. But too much time. Susan made us spend, sorry, around 1 minute there for this move. I would just capture the knight as well, then d4 as well, a5, a4, anything is working. So black just
Yeah,
needs to play fast. All right.
black is already ahead of the development. So I mean, pieces, everything.
So, for the audiences, if you are just tuning in, category 1 and category 2 for the countries, India, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka are over. These are the top six for each of these categories. And we are watching the games of category number 3, which is the toughest of them categories. All the players are roughly more than 1500 plus rated. You can see these ratings 1700, 1900. Some of the kids are also FIDE plus rated. These are the last games, the standings. Some of the kids have already made it. Very few games going on right now. Only two games going on, but these two games are also very important. Craig Shah is playing against Price and Ray. Price and Ray is in a very must-win situation. Even if he loses, maybe, but leaving the chance to a tiebreak, a draw is also enough for Price and Ray. But we'll see what happens there. Chess Satwik and
Oh, it's a
Susan Bate,
mate.
whomsoever wins on Spice and Ray's game, Kreksha finds the checkmate and check. King has to come down and rook h4 is a checkmate. So correct
Okay, so
shot
he scored. He
dominates
scored.
and makes it 5 out of 5. Clearly domination position, but kicks Poison Ray down to the bottom. Poison Ray is still at 6.5. Susan Bate, if Susan Bate loses, then Poison Ray is out because then Chess Satvik will join the team. So, or Lavish might get out. Oh,
No,
Lavish might get out. So
no.
these are
It's total
three.
six players get selected, right?
Yeah, six players get, but Susan Bade is playing and Chess Satvik is playing. So Chess Satvik will move to four. Susan Bade will stay because Susan Bade has higher tiebreaks already than Spizenry and Lavish. So Lavish
Oh
might
yeah,
get
yeah.
kicked out.
Correct,
So
correct.
sad news. We were following Lavish for a very long time. Has played really well, but Lavish has to hope that Susan Bade wins because Susan Bade is on the number four spot. So then Chess Satvik won't be able to make it, or we are not sure what's happening here with the standings. We'll try to figure that out. But Susan Bade is clearly winning. 45 seconds. Chess Satvik has only less than 10 seconds. Chess Satvik might just resign or lose this game because, oh, Chess Satvik ran out of time. And guys, that ends it. And we have the top six. Oh, Lavish makes it as Susan Bade wins. Chess Satvik was gone out. He was on the seventh position. Oh, he moved to the ninth.
Oh,
So thanks to Susan Ved, because if Chess Satvik would have won, then Lavish would have been out. But Lavish makes it to the team. Craig Shah makes it. Riyansh Karan, Susan Ved, Rishant K, Spizen Ray, and Lavish 2013. Shout out
yeah.
to
India
all
team
these
looks very strong.
really strong 2100, 1900, 1700, 1900. Very strong players and some sad upsets. We saw Dharanish dominating yesterday but couldn't make it to the team today. Checkmate 2000 also had some great. Perry Sai Krishna also had a great. Oh, he did not play one of the rounds. So maybe that can also be the reason why he's not on three. But he also had a great tournament. He was among the top three, top five yesterday as well. Uh, Coming back to category two, these are the standings. We have already given all these kids a shout out. This is the shout out to the other three kids and Indian team or the India, Pakistan, and the Sri Lanka team from this side of Asia looks really, really strong. Okay, you have a question, Rakesh sir. Good to see Rakesh sir in commentary. And do you plan to get the title?
uh, Not soon. I'm a little bit busy in my life. When I'm free, I'll try to. But for now, no.
All right.
Maybe within like next year, maybe I'll try.
Definitely, we would love to see that. So currently, Rakesh, do you have a norm or are
No,
you
I missed norm. I missed norm like once or twice. I did miss, but yeah, but I don't have a norm.
okay? All right. And according to your rating, can you claim any one of the titles? Usually,
Yeah,
people don't claim
I
it.
yeah, so I think to 2200. So obviously you can claim. I did reach to that rating, but around to that rating. Yeah, but I didn't try. I didn't claim that time. I don't know. I can claim right now.
Okay.
So yeah, so I don't know about the system. Only thing matters IM and GM. Other titles, I don't know it matters or not.
All right. Yes, definitely. That's a strong player problem. I would be happy with any kind of title I get in case I'm winning a title. I wouldn't mind
Yeah.
crossing 2000 plus rating myself as well. That would be a great achievement for me.
No.
So, but yeah,
Yeah.
strong player. So, first world problem. Similarly, chess has strong player problems. That's a different issue. We can talk about those later. But on that note, thank you so much, Rakesh, joining in for the
Sure,
commentary.
sure.
It was mad
Yeah.
fun getting insights from such a strong player. And parents, kids, don't forget to make sure that you like and share and subscribe to the stream. If you're just joining in, go back. We have analyzed all the games. There were less number of games as only the 20 top 20 kids were playing. So we have gone in very much detail. Great insights by Rakesh about some end games, some very good techniques, and mad fun. So yeah, and guys, on that note, this is the PCA World Cup, which is like an annual event. It keeps on getting bigger and better each year. Last year we had 3,000 kids playing. This year we have 4,000 plus kids playing. across 20 countries. We have kids playing from Iran, Bahrain, Qatar, India, everything. Coming up next, currently, all games from the Middle East might have already kicked off. We have kids playing from UK, Germany, Canada, USA, and Australia, New Zealand, multiple countries. So, parents, if you also want your kids to join in all the action, all the fun that our coaches and the academy brings in, make sure you click the link in the description and take a free trial class and join Premier Chess Academy. On that note, I'll take your leave. Bye, Rakesh. Any final
Bye
words
bye.
from your side?
Yeah, kids are doing great. They should enjoy the chase, not the results. Process matters. So I hope everyone of them did enjoy the game, and I hope all the spectators have enjoyed the session. So thanks for joining. Bye bye. Have a good day.
Bye. Bye.